One Question is brought to you by Turnkey Search, a top industry search firm since 1996.
You know, I don't know that I've got a go-to question. I certainly, like a lot of us, you keep track of questions, and I've probably got 15 pages worth of questions I've used or seen or liked over time. I often try to, again, peel the onion on things related to values. You're obviously always interviewing in a team in some different ways. I like to use a little bit of a kitchen cabinet versus a search committee. I myself get very involved even for our Olympic head coaches because you just know how important these hires are. And I also like to interview almost and this is a personal style process, in layers, perhaps. I don't know that I've ever hired somebody in just a one conversation. It ends up being multiple conversations, whether it's in person or over the phone, obviously both, because I think you gain a little bit of knowledge every time you talk to a person, reflect on it. But as far as those go-to things, whether it's values or how they've faced adversity or failure, that's where you probably learn the most about a person over time. You're always canvassing the industry, whether it's talking to others or observing, coaching candidates, talking to ADs and commissioners. I think the NCAA, the people at the NCAA are a wealth of knowledge that don't always get used as much because they interact with so many people. And then, the national governing bodies, too, for each sport can be great resources. A little bit of both. I've got some old-fashioned slips of paper and folders here looking behind my desk, and then you're right. In this day and age, a lot of it's kept on the computer, too. I wish I was that organized, Matt. You keep track of names to some degree in certain sports, but a lot of times it's a note or an idea, or like you said, it's somebody you came across and you literally file it away.
And that's today's One Question, brought to you by Turnkey Search, a top industry search firm since 1996. One Question is designed to give D1 Ticker subscribers valuable insights on how executive leaders in college athletics think about key issues on their respective campuses, in their departments, or within their leagues and conferences. One Question is brought to you by Turnkey Search, a top industry search firm since 1996.